Hello everyone, Zach here, bringing you a Team Taste game of the day. You want taste? Today's game we have Zach on the left playing Turbo Darkrai, and on the right we have George playing Trevenant Honchkrow. I wanted to say a Selgor. What year is it? Trevenant Honchkrow Vileplume. It's a very interesting deck. Now for this game, Zach's playing a Turbo Dark with that isn't really Guardians Rising legal. So wanted to see how some of these new decks stood up against the dominant meta right now. But this deck on the right, we got the idea for the Honchkrow from Pedro Gomez, who commented on one of the last videos and opened my eyes up to Honchkrow. It's pretty interesting. It does, for a double colorless, it does 10+10 for each damage counter on your opponent's side of the field. So with Silent Fear, it can stack up real quick. And then the Trevenant does 30 times the number of trainer cards in your opponent's hand, which I thought it was just items, and the trainer cards just blew my mind. George is going to Tapu Lele for the Lily. Use Tapu Lele's ability, Wonder Tag. Yep, Wonder Tag. And that first turn Lily to draw up to 8 just helps out so much. Ooh, George is going to play down the force and evolve right up to the Trevenant Break. The Trevenant Break is Psychic, but since it's evolving from the Trevenant, that is grass. It's allowed to evolve up on the first turn. George again, Trainer's Mail, grab an Ultra Ball. Maybe looking to dig a little bit, trying to get that Vileplume out. Really stop Zach from playing trainer cards or item cards. George again, Ultra Ball. Looking to go in. Yep, grab that Shaman to dig some. I'm still not 100% sold on Tapu Lele and Vileplume. It kind of feels like I could just Shaman dig some, but I don't know. Drawing up to 8 with that Lily is so good. You can get everything you need. Like you saw, George got the forest and his whole evolution line. George is going to play down the Murkrows and set up for 6, getting that traditional high 5. Always a good manners to give. George is going to look, probably wishing he has more bench space. Going to level ball, get that Gloom. Oh, trying to hide cards to cheat later. And tilt the playmat. So now my head's a little tilted. Let's hope George doesn't... Oh, now he's throwing cards at Zach, too. Let's hope George doesn't get the Vileplume out. At least for Zach's sake. And it looks like, ooh, George is going to pass, whiffs the Vileplume. Not sure what that high 5 was about. Maybe that I can play items. Who knows? Okay, Zach's going to play Trainer's Mail. Grab an N from it. Looks like his hand's not that hot. Going to attach a Dark and just play the N right away. Ooh, the spicy hand. Sometimes Turbo Dark can start clogging up with all his energies and tools. Not sure why George is choosing not to shuffle. Maybe he really likes his hand. Both players going to draw 6 eventually. And, yeah, George probably didn't believe Zach was playing on. Zach's going to bench the Evital, attach an EXP share, attach Floatstone to the Shaman, and set up. Draw on a couple cards. Going to bench another baby Evital, the Oblivion Wing. Get all those dark energies back from the discard. Play the Escape Rope. Ooh, Zach didn't hit a Max Elixir onto the Evital, so he's not going to be able to attack this turn. Unless he still has it in his hand, but probably not. Nope, going to attach another EXP share to the Shaman. Zach probably wants to play that. Yep, VS Seeker. Going to grab that N from the discard pile, just in case he gets item locked. And, so, going to pass it over George. George's going to evolve up in that Honchkrow. Attach a DC to the Tapu Lele. Now, Tapu Lele also can attack. Its first attack, Energy Drive, does 20 times the number of energy cards attached to both active Pokemon, just like Lugia's Arrow Ball. It's exactly the same. George is going to play a Trainer's Mail, grab an N. Doesn't look like he's going to play it yet. He's going to point to Zach, make sure he knows he grabbed the N. Who it looks like they're having an N battle right now. George is going to evolve up into the Vileplume and use Energy Drive for 40. It doesn't hit hard right away, but it can really stack up. So Zach's going to Sycamore without discarding that Dark Energy. He wants to get a couple in the discard pile to get that Oblivion Wing going. He's going to attach that Dark to the discard. He can't play the Elixir because of the Vileplume in play. He's going to play down the Silent Lab, not like it's affecting anything really. And then going to Oblivion Wing, hit for 30 big ones. So now George is also item locked because of Vileplume. Fun and Okay. Words. Fun and interactive Pokemon at its finest. Looks like George is thinking of ending Lysandering something. Maybe, okay, he's going to retreat into the Trevenant. Going to attach a double colorless and use Silent Fear. It does 30, you place 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. It does all the damage. Zach's going to attach an energy and then Sycamore again. At least he's hitting the supporters. And then going to Oblivion Wing for another 30 damage. Ooh. Right now, George's probably just looking to stack up that Silent Fear damage. Didn't think I'd be saying Silent Fear damage in 2017 Standard, but I don't know, the spread can be so good. So, both players going to shuffle up for the end. Draw the 6 cards. I'm not sure how Zach's feeling on this right now. He only has 1 Darkrai down. He wants to get another one to start getting powered up. But that Silent Fear is going to put a lot of pressure on to the Shamans. Another 3 Silent Fears and they get knocked out. Looks like Zach's getting ready to take the inevitable Silent Fear. Yep, George is going to Silent Fear. Everything gets that 60 damage. And this is where the Honchkrow can come in at a point and take a big knockout on a big EX. Because it does, right now, theoretically, it would be hitting for 200, 300 something damage. His X and a Sycamore. I think he's kind of salty. He's not hitting any of his Darkrai's. And then he's an Oblivion Wing again. Another 30 damage. That Trev Break, I believe, has 160 HP. So George is going to Sycamore. Just all his items away. Useless. Zach might be looking for that Lysander on the Vileplume. That might be able to stall the game out enough. It looks like George has burned through his deck quite a lot. George is going to evolve up into another Trevenant, attach another Psychic Energy. I'm going to Silent Fury. Got to get all the dice out. Now, Zach's put on a timer right now. He's 1 Silent Fear away from losing both those Shamans. He never want to lose 4 prizes in a turn. Zach attaches another Dark up to that Eviltal. Probably looking to Darkness Blade. Hopefully he gets an N. Okay, he plays a Hex. Now Zach can play items. Going to play an Elixir, but this also means George can play items. Not the worst thing in the world, though. Especially after seeing George throw all those float stones away. Zach's got a Fury Belt, attaching the Fury Belt. Gonna Ultra Ball, grab that another Darkrai. I think there were like 3 of them just chilling together right there. Zach has that VS Seeker. Gonna grab a Sycamore. Oh, maybe something else. Yep, gonna grab an N to his hand, and then use Darkness Blade. Flip a coin if heads, or if tails, he can't attack the next turn. Not a problem. Zach pretty much knows he's gonna get knocked out. George promotes the Trevenant. Now, Zach right now is really hoping he doesn't have the Trevenant break, which comes down. And now he's just looking to see if George has an energy in hand. He needs 1 more energy to Silent Fear. Dimension Valley's not in the format, which is nice. I think it'd be busted if it was. But I guess he can't play Force. Oh, there's the energy. I think George is actually going to be taking 5 prizes from this. George goes and ends. He doesn't want to end after he takes 5 prizes. End himself to 1. Oh, man. That is a nasty Silent Fear. And another side note, Silent Fear won't trigger the EXP shares that are on the Eviltal because it's damage. Okay, so it's Silent Fear places damage counters, but the EXP share reads damage from an attack, and the Silent Fear is an effect from an attack. Oh, man. Yep, there goes George, Silent Fearing everything. Taking 5 prizes. Sometimes I worry about George. Don't tell him. Shh. Okay. Taking all 5 prizes. Left with 1 prize. Oh, there Zach goes. He got into all his Darkrai, so he just kind of throws him down. Zach goes Dark Pulses for 160. No, the already attached for... Ooh, he's going to Dark Pulse the Trevenant for 150. 10 damage short. That hurts. Even though I think that was game anyways. Let's see what George... I don't think he's just attached or putting the damage on. Yeah, he's going to retreat in the Honchkrow, attach a double colorless, and use its attack that I completely forget the name of. But that would hit for 240, 50, 60, 70, 280 damage. So even if that Darkrai was completely clean, still took knockout, took the game. A couple notes. I think we're going to take Honchkrow out of the deck. It's kind of cheeky like that, but sometimes it's never really worth it. I would always want the extra bench space for another Trevenant or something. So we might take it out, try to declog the deck a little bit. But thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Have a good one.